Hey, welcome back to Ryan Flies. This week we take a look at what it took to complete this, the vertical stabilizer. Hey, so it's been a couple hours. I went ahead and took a break after priming these. They're now fully dry. One of the reasons I love this stuff so much. I'm going to start getting this cleco together and mocked up. Well, first rivet was a bit of a bust, so I'm going to drill it out, unfortunately. I hate to say, but I'm starting to get good at this. Like that. Easy peasy, rivet squeezy. I was blazing through all this with the squeezer, really making good progress, and then it came to a grinding halt, and I'll show you why. We've got this rivet in here that goes through all these, and there's kind of an angle to this whole piece, and I just can't get the squeezer in there. Got the carpet out and the foam out. Why? It's time for the wing skin to go on. Just a trial fit, but get it clecoed on, and then as soon as it's clecoed, we'll probably just start throwing rivets in it. It seems like this piece goes together pretty quickly. One thing we can't forget, before this piece gets any rivets, the blue plastic has to come off. I've been leaving it on during primer because it seems to do a good job of protecting it. But absolutely needs to come off before we put any rivets in anything. Many builders choose to leave portions of the blue plastic on between rivet lines. While I'm aiming to keep the skins as pristine as possible, I've chosen not to do that. Not only is the blue plastic really difficult to remove as time goes on, the skins are going to get pretty roughed up in order to prep for paint anyways, and so I've kind of made terms to the fact that a few scratches here and there don't really mean anything.
The good news is I got all the bucked rivets and the vertical stabilizer done. There's about 80 in total. Far easier, far less than the horizontal stabilizer, and a little better access. The bad news, I managed to dent this skin again. This is the second dent, and it really kind of breaks my heart. You always want these things to come out perfect. But how do you have something come out perfect when you're still sort of learning as you go along with every little new step? I do know that it's going to look way worse now than it ever will when painted. That's what I tell myself, at least. And I think there are things that they can do to mitigate the appearance of that dent while painting and finishing, whether it be filling it or slightly pounding it out. I don't know. And again, it breaks my heart, but it's I do know I'm doing the best I can, and we're learning each time. Hopefully it's the last dent. It's looking really nice, and I'm only probably minutes away from the finish line here. Just a few more rivets to squeeze, and then some along the backside to attach it all together. But very, very close, and especially this side, really nice looking piece. Can't wait to finish it up, probably tomorrow. All right, I'm back and refreshed and ready to get this thing completed. So I'm gonna start where I left off, squeezing rivets. All right, here it is. The second subcomponent of the empennage, the tail kit of the RV-7A. I think it's pretty good. Obviously not perfect, we discussed that, but maybe a little filler and it'll be near perfect. It's not quite as big as I think it will feel when it's on the plane. That's because the rudder is gonna stick out and down quite a bit to this piece. And I think it's one of the reasons why it went together quite quickly and easily as well. With that, we're going to wrap up today's episode. I do encourage you to check in next time. In the meantime, please subscribe, please like, it really helps what I'm doing with these videos. Take a look at some of my others if you haven't yet. And then next time, we are going to hit the rudder itself. So the back half of this, the control surfaces. All the control surfaces are a little bit more technical. I think they're going to be a little more fun, and I can't wait to get started on them. We'll see you next time on Ride Flies.